Hey everyone, it's Michael Beresford back again for today's Property Wealth WOD. A bit of a different take on today, a little bit of market commentary for you. So in the last few days, came across an article in the Sydney Morning Herald actually, by a guy by the name of Peter Martin that was talking about the economy picking up and that wages are about to rise. So good to see a positive news story doing the rounds. In essence, a lot of it was to come after the Reserve Bank's decision to keep interest rates on hold for the 13th consecutive month at record lows. So what they were at pains to point out, and specifically Philip Lowe, the Governor of the Reserve Bank of Australia, was talking about making sure that they don't over-engineer or try to fine-tune the economy too much. I guess really just let it do its thing and get its way back from stabilisation into growth. One of the good news stories was obviously the unemployment rate coming down, and specifically in Perth. Perth has been very strong. In recent months, the unemployment rate's come down from 6.5% down actually into the mid 5%. So a big win there for the capital of WA. Philip Lowe was talking about obviously the dynamics of supply and demand doing its usual thing. I feel there's a solid demand for workers in the workforce, and I'll give you some stats in a second. But basically, in the June quarter, so that's from April 1st to June 30, we'd seen a growth in the economy of 0.8%. So if you extrapolate that out over the year, about 3.2% or thereabouts, versus only 0.3% in the March quarter. So a really significant increase in a short period of time, being that June quarter. What was really, I guess, the key crux of the article, obviously wage growth will be driven by job demand, and job ads, in the last year are up 13.3%. So a pretty significant increase there. And when you equate that to the actual job numbers, just under 250,000 jobs were created in Australia last year, 240,000 jobs. 80% of those were full-time jobs. And believe it or not, that is the highest job creation figure since 1978, when these records were first started to be collated. Business confidence, the highest since 2010. And I guess really a key thing, we've heard a lot about manufacturing in Australia. Good point to end it on is that the manufacturing output is up at its highest point in the last 15 years. So some really good data there, guys, from the Reserve Bank of Australia with regards to where the Australian economy is at. I hope that's given you a good finger on the pulse. Look forward to seeing you next time.